episode 3 of my Madden NFL 17. I'm taking on, so this franchise, I practice because I don't have that much time to do that. As you can see, I'm getting some rewards from my practices. I'm just gonna skip all that. So I'm taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Cap room is how much money you have to spend on new contracts this year.
Let me just do a little housekeeping real quick. Alright, I think wait, hold on, one more thing.
Here are all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select to scout this player. Each skill unlocked will cost you. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond in the rough or a bust.
Alright, cool. I think that's all I can do. Yep. Alright, so I spent all my stallion points. I did all the practices. I already negotiated contracts with players. As you can see, I still have the same roster. Nothing has really changed. As you can see, I'm taking on the Miami Dolphins. I'm playing the whole game. I'm at 89 overall, I believe. Yeah, 89 overall under 82. Yep. Alright, so that's all I'm gonna say. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Treycary, TREYCARY, and on Twitter at The Real Treycary, THEREALTREYCARY. I'll see you at halftime, folks. Until then, sit back, relax, get some popcorn, and enjoy this live stream. I'll see you at halftime. Peace.
This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips.
Okay, Larry, Charles, and we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And hauled in by Pitta. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He completes it to Hunter. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. That changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and now it's 4th down.
Good job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that when their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota complete to Amaro on the right side. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a 1st down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle. This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The NFL on EA Sports is builders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd down, Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They run. It's Oliver. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
They didn't get the push they needed. They go again with Oliver. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school. Played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Des Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 30. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mariota to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw is Mariota. And over the middle here, Amaro. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Adrian Peterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hits his target, Hunter. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Justin Hunter, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Off the play fake, Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's a carry for Oliver. And a very short. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. On the run, it's Oliver. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Dustin Colquitt on to punt for KC. He's got a dad, a brother, and an uncle that have all punted in the NFL. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at the 43. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Mariota from the gun on third down. Finds his target. It's Gates. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Finds Roberts left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And it's second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Final play of the half, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Adrian Peterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown,
so that's going to do it for the first half, all tied at 17 apiece. Cleveland putting up 17 points, Miami putting up 17 points. Here's Larry Ridley for the halftime report. Let's take a look at the halftime stats.
The Dolphins have not been bashful.
As you see here, we're both tied at 17. We're leading in passing yards. We're leading in rushing yards. And they're leading in passing yards and average yards per play. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Tom Brady has 180 yards and Des Bryant scored a touchdown right there. Second play here on the highlight reel for Cleveland. Here's Marcus Mariota passing it. Antonio Brown for some yards. Beautiful play by Antonio Brown, by the way.
Browns now later on the drive.
And by the way, if
Peterson's
you
gonna
don't
look
know,
for a gap,
NBA
and
season
he'll run
starts
in from 9
tomorrow
yards
at
out.
4:30 p.m. PST. It's the Knicks and the Cavaliers at 4:30, and then at 7:30 it's the cheesy Warriors taking on the Spurs on TNT. So make sure to tune into that tomorrow night as the NBA season kicks off. And one more thing, the NFL season starts. I mean, the NFL Monday Night Football tonight. It's starting like 5 minutes ago. It's the Denver Broncos and Houston Texans. I'll see you guys at when the game's over. I'll see you at
number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Brian Robinson in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Here's Pat McAfee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, pressure comes, and the Dolphins block it. This is a live ball taken inside the 15. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. However form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Mariota on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level line of backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Gates has it over the middle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now Brady, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Brady, he completes it to Hunter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big?
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dayon Buchanan with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back now in Miami. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And off comes to Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
From the red zone now, Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Mariota to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw Mariota. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Peterson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They run it here with Oliver. Shreds the tackle, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And hauled in by Pitta. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Miami.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Return team. Automatic first down.
First down, Mariota. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 38-year-old veteran, how does he do it? James Harrison coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Mariota. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mariota to throw. And over the middle here, Amaro. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Godot's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, but remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady going to throw here. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And they give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on her. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. A good pickup there, a 22. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity.
So close,
just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
He just scores by quarter. We put up 20 points. They put up 27. Very close game. They could have tied that game if we had more time to get that last playoff. Here's Adrian Peterson running for that touchdown. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do if we want to get another win like that. I will remind you, I will be playing NBA 2K17, my GM on Wednesday. I don't know who I'm playing, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to be playing Madden again.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
As you see, Tom Brady has 81.2 completion percentage, and Marcus Mariota has 63% completion. Tom Brady has 252 yards and 3 touchdowns. Marcus Mariota has 323 yards and 1 touchdown. So yeah, Monday Night Football just started about 20 minutes ago. I don't know who's winning, but yeah. So here's our feedback: 89 overall, 95 offense, 87 defense. Yeah. Well, let me save this and I'll call that a day. Yeah, make sure to watch the game tomorrow on TNT. 4:30.
You have a player that is all healed up from injury and available to play.
Cavs at 4:30, and then at 7:30 it's the Spurs and the Warriors. So yeah, make sure to tune in on Wednesday night to watch me play NBA 2K17. My GM, that's going to do it for episode 3. my Madden NFL 17 CFM mode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Until that, I'll see you Wednesday night. To each other with respect, we're on this little planet together. So I'll see you Wednesday night. Peace.